guardianable. Double 16. My word, we've said that a lot in the first game. And Adrian takes the spoils. It's another good leg. 15 darter. And when he's winning legs, he's averaging around 100, if not a little bit better.
Richie require 161.
We've seen most of the biggest finishes that you can have in this sport over the last 3 days. We haven't been starved of ton plus checkouts.
130. David, you
Seriously
require
good darts
76.
from Richie the last 3 legs. Davis doesn't find this. He could be defeated. Double top.
Game
Very
shot
well
of fifth
done.
Leg, David Davies.
Just goes to show you can be 31 points away from victory. And
Sixth leg,
in a
it's
matter of
Richie
10
to throw
seconds.
first. Richie required 20.
To this previous point, he was almost 90. And he has
Game
won the
shot
game.
And the match.
He showed
Richie
the most
Burnett.
quality in the end. And Richie Burnett wins the first of many Welsh derbies in Group C, to suggest
Adam, you require
that he has hit one.
110.
But we're going to keep digging. And Mould is going to keep fighting.
Game shot on the sixth
Very,
leg,
very
Adam
good.
Mould.
Yeah, that's class. Under a world of pressure. Sorry from Paul Dolson. Treble 17. Oh, would have left the ball.
But yet again,
97.
when Mould
Paulie
can't take his
requires
chance,
28.
Dulson is on something makeable. That has been the story of this game. Can he find the mark to take the first 2 points?
38. Adam, you require 24.
He's had his chance. And now Adam has his. He breaks.
Shot and the match.
And yet
Adam
again,
Mould.
he finishes a match on double 12.
David,
Forcing.
you require 164.
Beautiful dart. Also beautiful. Sweet
shot and
as
the
a
match.
nut.
David
Just like
Davies.
that. We've said that his doubles weren't good enough so far today, but then in our faces with a 164. And yet another massive finish. Couldn't agree more. And if they did do that, Adrian would be part of it. Because
100.
he actually
Adam,
lives
you
in the
require
town where Rob
97.
was living at the time. St. Leonard's on Sea, next to Eastbourne.
Game shot on
Wow.
the third leg. Adam
Great leg
Mould.
there from Adam Mould.
14 of his own.
Captain.
Adrian, you require
Shouldered a lot of
84.
responsibility, and boy, did he play well that week when we made the semi-finals, losing out to the eventual winners, Japan. Adrian is not going to lose this game if he hits the bullseye.
Game
Pop.
shot and the match.
And that
Adrian
is
Gray.
wonderful. The poise and the patience on that final shot. It just goes to show the experience that he has. He's got himself another win in the bag.
Yeah. Was that the year that Kirk made the... No, the year after Kirk made the final, that's right.
108.
They lost to Mervyn.
80. Richie require 81.
No shame in that.
No shame in that. Or
Game
that.
shot on the second leg. Richie
That's how you
Burnett.
take 81 and 2. Can only be good for the game.
180.
Well, that was. Well, I'll give him 180 points, but I'll give him a 1.7 on the dismount.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that looked like it hurt. Somebody get a chiropractor. I think he needs one.
You might need a wheelchair.
60. Richie require 41.
After the way he finished the previous visit, this might be the most physically demanding 14-darter in history. There you
Shot
go.
on the fifth leg. Richie Burnett.
All is well.
He's averaging nearly 95, Paul.
He's been really good on the doubles. 3 out of 7. What does he want to do? He's not typically a double-double kind of guy.
$54. Paulie require 56.
This is going to be the 9th darter double for Paul. The 10th must hit.
16.
And because it doesn't,
Richie require
he now runs
40.
the risk of losing another game.
Game shot.
And lose he
the
does.
match, Richie Burnett.
Burnett gets over the line for the 2nd time today. He was pushed by Dulcin, someone who is of a very similar age.
Be going the 11 route there, Nicole.
I was going to change my answer if he hit the treble 18.
96.
I would have,
Adam, you
yes.
require
But I am
43.
very tempted to change my routine moving
Game
forward
shot
based
a
on
sick
what we've
flag,
seen in the
Adam
past
Mold.
and in the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Who's this?
121.
He was so cautious
Johan, you
about hitting the
require
flights.
88.
He was too busy thinking about the weight of dart instead of the line. Does Brouwer get his first win of Group C right now? Yes, he
Game
does.
shot and the match.
He finishes that
Johan
off
Brouwer.
with ease. And Mould has now got the same amount of wins here today as Johan Brouwer, who is off the mark now. Great kill at the end and that 88 checkout.
David, you require 106.
David's turn. On tops. Brilliant.
Game shot on the
Really
full
good.
flag, David Davies.
Starting to dig a little deeper now, isn't he?
Yeah, and he needed that desperately.
And that last start was
44.
one of,
Paulie requires
I think I'm
16.
about to lose this one. Let's see if he's right.
Game shot
He was
and the
correct.
match, Paul Dawson.
And that Welshman has won his first game on the Super Series stage at the expense of another Welshman. Well, that's a happy accident. He doesn't need to use the bullseye now.
31. Adrian, you require
We have seen a
170.
9-darter to finish a match this week. 170 to finish this one. Not to be.
93. Richie require 40.
Looks like we're going all the way.
Game shot
Yes,
on the
we
sick
are.
flag, Richie Burnett.
80 will go to 6. Everybody else on 2. Beautiful dart.
48.
Can't find the finish and
Richie
runs the risk
require 156.
of having Richie reach into his pocket and saying, I'll have it, thank you very much.
And he would have done this multiple times in his career.
$60. Adrian, you require 16.
Well, that dart has just been told off. Double 4. And that game has
shot
been
and the
finished
match,
off.
Adrian Gray.
Hard work in the end, but Adrian Gray wins it by the odd leg, and he takes the top spot and the undefeated tag going into round number 4.
You require 142.
Too busy in a town that is very blue. Portsmouth blue.
64. David, you require 122.
To take us all the way. That won't help. That one has gone off map.
Absolute flyer. Gonna leave tops
82.
just in case.
Adam, you require 78.
However, it's double 12.
Game
And
shot,
Adam Mould
and the
gets
match.
rid of the game in
Adam
6
Mould.
legs. He joins Richie Burnett on 4 points in the table. Second spot might be his in this match. However, it is
Game
number
shot on the
3
fifth
for the
leg.
week.
Johan Brouwer.
2 for Tommy the Gun, and now Johan Brouwer gets a top finish.
6th leg. It's Johan.
Think you enjoyed that.
Game on.
Yeah, that tells me he doesn't do that very often. And what's probably making Richie laugh is that he's never done it at all.
Apparently,
Richie require 50.
it takes composure. And after the 170 finish, Richie might have the last laugh.
Game shot and the match.
That's what he
Richie
does.
Burnett.
He gives it the old big celebration, but he didn't want to ruin his voice box in doing the same as his opponent. He gets a 4th straight win against Johan Brouwer. Well, Johan won the battle, but Richie wins the war and gets himself 2 crucial points. He's 6 in the table, and they're having a nice bit of banter about it. But as far as our next game is concerned, Paul Dulson will be going.
Wonder what the most is in a week though.
Tops. And
shot
this
on the third
game
leg.
is
Paul
going
Dulson.
very much against what we thought might happen, but fair play to Dulson. Now Dulson can get himself up the table into 3rd. And
Game
3rd
shot
is
and the
his
match.
for now.
Paul Dulson.
Things have turned around for Paul. Lost his first 2 games, wins his next.